And it's disappointing because oh heavens. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And y'all, it is that time of the month again. Well, not that time of the month. It is time for my monthly hits and misses for the month of January. We're a month past and into the new year. We got better energy. We got all kinds of stuff. We ain't taking crap from no makeup brands. And so we're simply moving onward and forward and upward in 2019. And it is time for me to share with y'all what I had been loving, what was kind of a flop, and what was just kind of the middle ground, I guess. Alright, so let's honestly start off with a hit, a very big hit in very tiny packaging. This was actually recommended to me by one of y'all, I think on my last monthly favorites, or maybe a haul follow-up, I'm not sure. But this is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Light. And one of y'all was like, girl, you gotta try this powder. It's amazing. It's bombastic. And I was like, all right. And then I was going through my, I have a little drawer filled with all my samples. And I was like, oh, hey, look it, I got a sample of this bad boy. And y'all, I've been using this for over probably about 2 weeks now. And there's still so much left in here. This is an absolutely amazing powder. I am wearing it on my under eyes today. It's just so smooth and brightening and lightening. It doesn't give me any craggly, nasty whateverness going on. Doesn't sink into them lovely non-18-year-old lines on my face. And it really just looks so good on the skin. I'm gonna continue using this, use it up, and I tell you, when this is gone, I'm gonna want me the full size. Alright, let's discuss kind of the elephant in the room. I'm sure y'all who would have seen my review / roast on this would probably guess. And that is the Lime Crime Venus XL2. I got this. I did a roast on it because I was just horrendously disappointed and underwhelmed by the inconsistent quality going on here. And not to mention the fact that you get 4 stinking mattes that aren't even that pigmented and don't blend really well. So you've got an 18 shade palette that's got 14 shimmers that aren't a very good formula and aren't a formula that are conducive to all shimmer looks. So this palette just wasn't doing it for me. I loved the color theory. You got some nice bronzy, rosy, greeny, grungy tones, which I'm all about. I have been using some of them on their own and whatever, but this palette on a whole, I'm not reaching for it to be yeah, I'm gonna get a really bombastic look out of this thing. The Venus XL Original is one of my holy grail go-to palettes. I have never not liked my eyeshadow when I've used it. It is one of the best red, pinky toned eyeshadow palettes on the market. And I was hoping that this one would be that, but just in this tone. But it's not. It was a big disappointment. Would not recommend. Alright, let's get into something that is a little bit more complicated. Not necessarily because the product's complicated, but because what I gotta do to talk about is complicated. Back in, I want to say December, I was I was emailed by this brand called Teamy, and they were like, oh hey, what up? Your channel looks perfect for us to send you, yada yada yada. And so after consulting y'all, some of you may remember me being like, hey, how do you feel about this? And after some back and forth with them, I was like, okay, why don't I try out the green tea facial scrub, because it is an exfoliant and I already exfoliate as a part of my skincare. So I was like, let me try this bad boy out. And I was very, very transparent with them. I was like, y'all, I'm gonna try this out, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna peddle it to my subscribers just because, I'm trying to be keeping it real and as 100% with you all as I can. But they sent this to me. The brand is cruelty-free, which is something that I abide by. Their products are made in the US of A. This is a sugar scrub. It is green tea. I'm aware of all the lovely health and complexion benefits to green tea. And you just damp your face. You get some of that. I actually use the back of my nail to scoop it out because, yeah, it's not getting in there with the tips of the fingers. And then you smear it all over your face. I tend to concentrate it here, 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 and here, but all over your face. And then you just scrub it in. And I really, really like this, you guys. Like, I've been using scrubs. You guys would know the Bath & Body Works one. I also had one from Walmart that were like body scrubs that I was using on my face that worked really well, but I feel like this one, which is actually marketed as a face scrub, has done so much better on my skin. It has really diminish the texture I have going on here. It really helps with the dryness. It isn't a overly hydrating scrub, which the other two ones that I had been using were. So I would recommend this for someone who doesn't have dry skin, someone who has like oily or normal skin as well. But the thing I love about it is the fact that I actually do see a difference in my complexion and how my makeup goes on. And the one thing that makes me so happy, because sometimes I'll wash my face, I'll do the exfoliant, I'll put a serum on, I'll put a moisturizer on, I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up and my face is like, you did nothing. And with this product, I wake up from doing that and my face is like baby butt smooth. So I am actually super happy that I enjoy this. I do want to put out there, however, that the brand Teamy, they have a whole bunch of whatevers, is they also have like detox teas and like weight loss teas, and I let them know. They're like, oh, do you want to try our tea or our skincare? And I was like, why don't we do the skincare? Because I don't necessarily want to be endorsing weight loss teas. So just be aware of that if you do choose to purchase this, or you go to the site and you see something else that you're interested in. Be aware that they are a company that kind of does do that as well. So kind of choose your own moral standpoint on that. But as for this item, I do absolutely love it. And I also want to try, they got face oils. That like face oils are kind of a thing for me right now that I want to try, but they're a little bit pricey. This is $25, but y'all, for the first time ever on the history of my channel, I have a code for y'all. This code will earn me commission when you put it in. It will also save you a percentage off. That's how they usually do this. It's an incentive for you, an incentive for me, an incentive for everybody. But my code is NLC15, all caps, to get you 15% off any purchase. And then they emailed me and they were like, all right, we're doing this Valentine's Day thing. So through the 1st through the 14th, you can enter the code NLC25 for 25% off your $35 or more purchase. So just putting that all out there for you. I'm not shilling this to you just because I would get a commission if you buy it. I actually do like it. That is how I'm gonna roll with y'all. If I hated it, I would tell you I hated it, because no brand is safe from the roast. Alright guys, I know that was a little convoluted back and forth, but like I said, I want to be as transparent with you all as possible, because I want you to be able to continue to rely on me and trust me and know that my opinions are true and my own. Alright, let's talk about another, not necessarily because it's a bad product, but because I didn't enjoy my experience with it, so the problem is me. Okay, so I ran out of my usual makeup remover face wipes, so we couldn't get to the store, and I was like, well, I have this Meltdown makeup remover from Urban Decay. Why not just try that? So this stuff is like the consistency of a moisturizer. You put it out and then you kind of like and just rub it into your whatever, and it melts down your makeup and all that jazz. It melted down my foundation really well. If you got like eyeliner and mascara, Jesus take the wheel, this ain't gonna do it. And it was just so messy. Like with my makeup remover wipes, I can use like 1.5 and get this whole beat right off. But with this, I had to use so much of it, and it was messy and not fun. And like with makeup remover wipes, you're just like, wah, wah, you know, type thing. And then you go, and you're like, oh no, don't lick it, don't touch it, don't do anything. And then your eyes. So it's not that it's bad. It like kind of takes off the makeup, but it wasn't a product or an experience that I was like, yeah, I had so much fun doing that. No, I didn't. So I would just continue sticking to wipes for me. I'll probably pass it on to a friend and be like, here, you deal with it. Then a totally random favorite. I was out at Marshall's with my mom because that's how I roll. And they had the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. Now you're probably thinking, girl, Soraya, you have dry, craggly, nasty skin. What you doing buying a matte foundation? I'm honestly not sure what I was doing buying a matte foundation. It was just like, oh, look, makeup. And then like, you know, your body gets taken over, you get raptured over there, and then you come home and you're like, oh, I guess I bought this. But let me tell you, this is what I am wearing on my face today. This is so nice. Like, as someone who has dry skin, who tends to like, on the matte foundations, this one works really well. I do mix it in with like a liquid illuminator or like a illuminating moisturizer to just kind of make it, you know, not so whatever, and it just goes so nice. I'm just doing it, and it's like the kind of foundation where as you're doing it, you're like, wow, it actually, you know, you see in the mirror in live time how it's just looking so nice on the skin. So this makes me super, super happy. Like I said, I like having, like, it's so nice to have a matte, like, foundation look without it being like sucking in and all the moisture being like completely sucked out of my huge pores. So this was definitely a hit for me. I did get a darker shade that I cannot wait to try in the summertime, because I think this will be perfect, that kind of like in between dealing with the summer complexion. Next up, I did get two things from Octoly, because who doesn't like free makeup? And the first one here is a favorite. Which one is this one? This one is the favorite, and this was gifted to me by Morphe Cosmetics. And this is the 8W Warm Master. Obviously, looking at it, these are my colors. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 matte shades. This one's kind of a satin, and then these ones are shimmery. I have not tried a lot of Morphe products because I just haven't. They're not a brand that really, like, I look at their releases, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I need that. And plus, they have a crap ton of drama. But this is a really nice formula. I like the matte formula. It is very pigmented. Like, that's like, but they're not patchy or splotchy, or they don't blend out well. They're blend very beautifully. They look nice on the skin. I love these ones. I actually sometimes go in with one of the matte ones, and then I'll like top off with one of these like shimmery, shiny ones, because you all know I like me a glowy blush. This one I do absolutely love. I am happy that they like updated their packaging, that it looks a lot nicer, is a lot more like heavier, better for, I think, the price, because although Morphe is like more affordable, it's like not drugstore, it's like just a little bit above drugstore. Then the one that was not a favorite, this one here is the 8C Cool Pro. Oh, this one was also gifted to me by Morphe, or Morphe Cosmetics. I just forgot to say that in my video, and I need to apply by the rules. This is what she looks here. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, same configuration. I love how I'm like, you're getting the same. Can you see it? You're getting 4 matte blushes, 1 kind of satiny one, and then 3 shimmers. These I just didn't enjoy as much. I don't know if it has to do with my complexion. Like, they just didn't look as nice on my skin. I found that the shade Queen, Hot, and Free were a little bit patchy and not as good on my face. I did like Sexy and Driven, but those are basically like 2 shades in this one. That Girl was okay, Drama was nice, and Ego, I haven't used Ego. That is, I don't think that's a color that would I guess that would be okay. But it's not one I have used, but I have used all the other ones, and this one was just more of an inconsistent quality, inconsistent formula that didn't really impress me. And the two shades that I did really like, I'm like, why, reach for that when I can go in here and get them. All right, last thing, we are going to end on a disappointment, which is sad, but y'all, I gotta keep it real. The video where I am trying Medusa's makeup is not up yet, neither is the haul where I hauled these, though it is, the haul is going up after this video, and then the whatever, so stay tuned. These are their lip paints. These were just, oh my goodness. I tried this one specifically, Shag, in the video, and like, for one, the applicator is like, you're like, eh, but I like the actual applicator because it's very fine, and it's very good to just get that nice, crisp line. But a good applicator does not a good liquid lipstick make. These were just so, they were kind of pigmented, but they were like splotchy and streaky. Like, this is a Kat Von D one that I'm wearing, like, and these ones did not dry down to a full matte. They were kind of going on there, and not a formula that was nice or impressed me. Then enter in trying to take them off, and it's like, normally it's just like woo woo with a makeup remover wipe. With these, it was just like and then the color's still there, a little bit splotchy, and you're just like, why? I'm glad I got these on sale, because if I had paid full price, I would have been heckin' disappointed. I would not recommend those, but that was my monthly hits and misses. And before ending this, guys, I wanted to just put a nice thank you out to you all, because I really am so grateful for my subscribers, past, present, and all that jazz. For all of you who have liked and commented and watched my videos, I really am so grateful. Without you guys, I wouldn't have chances like this to be able to try products and to be able to have a code and earn commission and be monetized. Because if I didn't have you to help me grow my channel and my platform, it wouldn't be a thing. So thanks to you guys all for being so supportive, being in my corner, and being willing to deal with all the whatever that is me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!